blowing of the wind, the impetus of the waves and the strength of its peoples have modelled the physiognomy of Donostia San Sebastian since time immemorial, until the town became a place that is recognized throughout the world for its plasticity and beauty. This strength, energy and impetus, which together with their passion for music, their love for art and harmony, have converted the Orfeón Donostiarra into the cultural ambassador of its land. Since 1897, the Orfeón has carried the name of its town all over the world. The 19th, 20th and 21st centuries have witnessed the evolution of the choir up to its current brilliant situation. The Orfeón Donostiarra reflects a way of doing things that is traditionally connected to the idiosyncrasy of the Basques. The appreciation of a job well done, sensibility and love for music and teamwork are all characteristics that define their activities. Their repertoire includes about 100 symphonic choral works, over 50 opera and zarzuela titles, and a considerable amount of folklore and polyphony works. Their 160 voices maintain the spirit of an amateur choir, with a dedication and artistic results on a par with those of any of the world's most prestigious choral groups. This dedication allows the Orfeón to offer an average of 35 concerts a year. Its current conductor is José Antonio Sainz Alfaro, who was preceded by Anchón Ayestaran, Juan Gorostidi and Secundino Esnaola. The Orfeón members actively participate in the election of the conductor, as well as in choosing the repertoire of the concert organized by the Orfeón Donostiarra itself.
The first surprise, I believe, is that an amateur choir like the Orfeón normally doesn't reach such high qualities, such good performances, and this is something we have confirmed over many years, with great conductors, such as Mazo, Meta, Abado, Masur, López Cobos, Victor Pablo Pérez, etc., etc. The truth is I've forgotten to name very many of them, but that's our strong point, right? The impression we cause being an amateur choir.
The Orfeón Donostiarra participates in the most important music festivals in Europe and Spain. Especially noteworthy are those of Salzburg, Montreux, Reims, Lucerne or Saint-Denis, the San Sebastian Musical Fortnight, the Santander International Festival, the Peralada Festival and the Festival of Granada. During this time, numerous soloists have shared stages and applause with the Orfeón Donostiarra.
Well, the truth is that I have been a professional for many years, and that since the start of my profession, the Orfeón has always had a space for me, and I have made very many concerts with them, and I have some very fond memories. I couldn't tell just about one. I would have to list quite a lot of them, but well, to mention just one, perhaps the one with the centenary of the Orfeón. That was a concert in Anoeta with a massive audience, and I think it was a very important moment for the Orfeón, and I have always felt very honored to have been invited by them.
The development of its symphonic choral repertoire has given the Orfeón Donostiarra the chance to sing with some of the most prestigious orchestra conductors in the world.
For me, one of the most attractive things in the Orfeón Donostiarra has always been that union between what's professional and what's amateur. That's to say, it's an amateur choir that works like a professional one. In other words, it has the enthusiasm of an amateur choir and the seriousness of a professional one. And that aspect, I believe, is fundamental to the success obtained by the Orfeón throughout its history.
Over the last few years, the Orfeón has participated in tours and sung with some of the most prestigious orchestra conductors in the world. Claudio Abbado, Daniel Barenboim, Loreen Matzel, and Subin Mehta, among others, all have first-hand knowledge of the virtues of its voices.
It's very simple. This is one of the greatest choirs in the world. That's very, very special quality, very special sound, very special communication. No, I mean this long history really shows in the love and care, and all of us here have been thrilled to work together with the choir.
The protracted history of Orfeón Donostiarra has made it possible to collaborate with some of the most prestigious orchestras in the world.
I believe that the main values of the Orfeón Donostiarra are the extraordinary combination between its voices, the enthusiasm it places in everything it does, the extraordinary warmth of the voices, the balance there is between the voices, that musicality, their extraordinary flexibility. That's, in other words, we're really speaking of a very high-level choir. But the sound of the Orfeón Donostiarra is special. It's rich and harmonic. It's a choir, besides, that adapts to any style. Not many choirs in the world have such flexibility. And to do it all in the way that the Orfeón Donostiarra does it, I believe is truly wonderful. And the Orfeón Donostiarra, in this case, can be considered to be one of the best choirs in the world.
Of its 130 recorded concerts, those recorded for EMI France are especially noteworthy. With the Deutsche Grammophon label, special mention is to be made to the Hommage de Carmen, recorded during the Silvester concert, held in Berlin in 1997 with Claudio Abbado and the Berlin Philharmonic. Berlioz's Damnation of Faust, recorded in 1999 in Salzburg. Mahler's Second Symphony in 2003 during the Lucerne Festival with the Festival Orchestra and Claudio Abbado.
The choir, this wonderful choir, with a voice, a musical discipline, a wonderful sound. With yesterday's prodigy I was really moved to feel them all with that good preparation, that memory. When you go on tours with other choirs, it's difficult always with the music. They don't see each other. Here they all see each other and they all sing very well. I basically believe that their capacity to work, their capacity, let's say, of warmth, in spite of very serious musical work, of not adopting, as I said before, that distant position that happens in many choirs that are extremely perfect, that sing very well in tune, and sing very well and are quite spotless, but which lack that small characteristic, that supplement of final emotion. That human dedication is what I think distinguishes very specifically the Orfeón Donostiarra, apart from having the vocal technical quality that's necessary to be amongst the best in the choral world.
The Orfeón Donostiarra has achieved an award that was hitherto reserved only for the biggest figures in classical music, a platinum record. And this was achieved with the CD recorded during its centenary anniversary and published by Radio Nacional de España, RTVE Music. The nomination for the Grammy Awards in the category of Best Choral Performance for the recording of Verdi's Requiem Mass, recorded during the two concerts held in Berlin, together with another two choirs, conducted by Claudio Abbado and the Berlin Philharmonic in January 2001, is one of the milestones in the Orfeón's history that had the widest international coverage. Recognition for the Orfeón Donostiarra's work is a constant characteristic in its already protracted history. Among the awards exhibited in its showcases, special mention is to be made to the Prince of Asturias Award for the Arts in 1984. The Orfeón Donostiarra is already a reference in the international symphonic choral panorama. New projects, new stages and new conductors are to hear their voices in the future.
I think the most important qualities and the main qualities of this chorus is passion about the music, is the incredible feeling of ensemble, to sing together and how they breathe together and how the sound they produce, and also a lot of colors. They use a lot of colors when they sing, and from a very, very small pianissimo to fortissimo, and the big range of colors and big range of dynamics, and also the approach is very serious and very important for them. They like music very much and they are very passionate about it.
The quality of the sound of the Orfeón Donostiarra, its intensity and strength, the prodigious proportion of its vocal cords, the selflessness of its members throughout various generations, and the leadership of its conductors with the contribution of their particular styles. All of this has produced what can righteously be termed as an art. Its technique and skill is added to the emotion with which each one of its voices sings. Voices for 3 centuries, which rehearse day after day in order to be able to continue satisfying the most demanding audiences and people who, like the 160 men and women of the Orfeón Donostiarra, love music passionately.